Do not play with me. Your girl brought these old bundles back to life. Welcome back to my channel. By the title, you already know what it is. I'm about to show y'all how I brought this old quick weave back to life. This hair is used. I'm pulling it right off the dome cap that I used for my previous quick weave. So if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch that video. The tracks are coming off perfect. Nothing is damaged. Now I'm just gathering this hair together so I can give it a quick wash and prepare to bring this joint back to life and put it back in my head. So after I take all the tracks off that dome cap, I'm just gonna wash this hair. I first use this Dawn dish detergent, mainly on like the top of the wefts to get any like buildup out, and then I go ahead and shampoo and condition like normal. Here you see me doing some anchor braids at the top. So once I decided that I wanted a middle part, I made sure that I had enough hair out to cover the braids, and then I'm going to just kind of separate my edges away so that I don't end up braiding those up, and I'm just gonna braid 2 braids around my head. This is where your girl got creative, because I was like, I don't feel like doing all these little braids. Like, who's gonna see it? Because my hair is fine, y'all. I was able to just slick my hair down and do 1 braid. If your hair is thick, you probably can't do this, but maybe you could finesse something else. So once I have that slicked down, I'm just going to use some hairspray to make sure there's no flyaways, and also just to protect my hair underneath this dome cap. I hit it with a blow dryer to make sure it's secure, and then the dome cap. I just tuck that braid up under there, and then I begin to sew around. This is so easy, y'all. Because I use the dome cap and not like a stocking cap, I don't have to use the protective shield, that black stuff. I've never used it. I'm sure it does work fine. So if that's your preference, go ahead and do what you prefer. But I'm just using this Gots to Be Glued hairspray just to add as a protective layer. I do that twice, and I just blow dry, make sure it's dry, and then I start to glue on my track. Since I'm using tracks that I previously used for another quick weave, everything was already measured out, which I thought was going to be annoying, but it ended up making this go so quick. So I just made sure like it fit in the right places. I kind of already had things separated before I started, like the longer tracks, the shorter ones. So I knew which ones went in the back and which ones went in the front. But I just measured it, put that glue on, and secured it to my head. I hit it with a blow dryer every couple of tracks. In the back, I just went across with those tracks, maybe like 3 or 4 tracks, up until I got to the back of my ears. And then I started to take those longer tracks that I already had cut, and I brought those right up to the front. So that hair is going toward my face and covering my edges. And I also laid that track right on top of the braid. So I didn't put it behind the braid, I laid it right on top. A little tip for my beginners, me included, you see that for the longer pieces, I applied the glue like in sections so that it wouldn't be messy and get all over the place, and I could have a little more control over the placement of the track. Just take your time, measure out everything. The thing about a quick weave, you want it to be flat. It's all about placement. The technique is really easy, but you want to make sure your tracks are placed in the correct spot. As you can see, I am moving right along. Like, this is not called a quick weave for no reason. Like, this is really a quick method. Once you get your foundation, you're good to go. The fact that I already had these tracks cut and measured made it so much easier, and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to reuse them, but as you can see, they're getting reused. Like this video if you're trying to keep your money in your bank account this summer, because we're saving money over here. Tap that like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, because I'm putting y'all on to DIYs, hacks, how to save money and look and feel your best. So as you can see, we are getting close to the top. I just kept going around, bringing those tracks to the front of my face for about 3 tracks, and then I started to make more of a U shape around the top. After I did that, I just fill in with some of the smaller pieces until I close that gap all the way up. I prefer to put more hair in the back and have my tracks closer together, and then at the top I space it out a little more so that it lays flat and it's not bulky. When I get to the top, I'm still measuring out and I glue right on top of the braid. I don't know how this happened, y'all, but I lost a clip of me cutting the dome cap. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I've done it the same way in every video. I just make little tiny clips super carefully and very slowly, and I just let it kind of tear. Here, after I cut the dome cap, I noticed that I laid that track a little behind the braid, so I'm just going in and gluing a track still on top of the dome cap. It's not on my hair, you can see, y'all. And I'm just laying one more track right here so it is as seamless as possible. Everyone's favorite part of doing your hair is the styling. So after I blend my leave out, I like to just flat iron it a little bit to see where I want to trim or frame my face. I did add like a little bit of layers in the front, but since I laid the tracks pretty much the same way as before, I didn't really have to do much cutting. What I love about this hair, this texture, this look, is it is so easy to style. I just wet it down with water so that all of my curls or waves can kind of come together. I really try to avoid getting my leave out wet because my texture is not going to blend. So I just wet the ends. I add a little frizz serum and a teeny bit of gel. I am flat ironing the very top of my hair just to blend it a bit, and then I go in with my wand curler and do random wand curls with my natural hair and a couple pieces of the tracks, and that's it. That's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give this technique a try because it is so easy and it will definitely save you some money. Like this video, subscribe to my channel because I got lots more coming for y'all. Show me some love in the comment section and check out some of my other videos right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.